If we want our energy systems to include more renewable energy, we need to utilize the forest's energy resources more effectively. One step in this direction is to increase the harvest of logging slash that cannot be used by sawmills, board mills or pulp mills. Logging slash consists of tree tops and branches whose energy content is larger than you would think. During the final felling of spruce and pine stands in Sweden, the tops and branches left on the ground correspond to the energy content of 10 to 20,000 litres heating oil per hectare logging area. Machinery for the utilisation of forest energy resources is nothing new for Bruks. The company has manufactured mobile chippers in large series for more than 50 years. Today's modern chipping systems have evolved from decades of in-feed, chipping and out-feed technology innovations. Our state-of-the-art machines meet the highest demands for efficiency, profitability and operator comfort. Professional chippers are usually installed on an off-road carrier vehicle and have their own 450 horsepower diesel engine. The operator sits protected from dust, noise and bad weather. He's got a comfortable, air-conditioned workplace with a perfect view of the machine's range of operation. The machine has a horizontal infeed with feed rollers, and the material is chipped up by a rotating drum fitted with two long knives. When using cutting tools for the processing of tree tops and branches, you get a much more uniform chip quality, a lower proportion of fines and lower energy consumption than when using crushing tools. After the chipping process, the chips are thrown out through a chips accelerator and into a chip bin that is an integral part of the machine. As a prerequisite for cost-efficient production and a high degree of machine utilization, you need to optimize the workflow. Bruks has a time-tested concept for handling logging slash from the logging operation up to the boiler. When the trees are being processed, tops and branches are piled up next to the logs at the skidding road. This means processing is residue adapted from the beginning to make work easier for the forwarder that hauls the logging slash out of the forest. The piled up tops and branches should be kept free from rocks and soil, so it's important that the machines won't run over them. When the trees have been felled, the logs are hauled off first, while the tops and branches usually are left to dry and drop some of their needles that are nutrients for the soil. For hauling logging slash, you use a brushwood forwarder with adapted bunks and stakes or with a compressing device. Compression of tops and branches allows the forwarder to utilize its maximum loading capacity even though it's transporting just logging slash. The forwarder must have a brushwood grapple to minimize the amount of rocks and soil in each load. The material is hauled out to a road. Water-resistant paper is used as a cover to protect the tops and branches from rain and snow and speed up drying. The stacks are left to dry for about 6 to 12 months. As its moisture content drops, the material gets lighter and its energy content increases. It also cuts hauling cost. The concentration of the material in the stacks makes chipping efficient and optimizes chipping cost. Thanks to the carrier vehicle's flexibility, the machine can be positioned to optimize crane operation. Once the chip bin is full of chips, which corresponds to the energy content of 1 barrel oil, the machine can haul the chips to a pickup place for further transport. The high dumping chip bin can dump the chips right into roll-on roll-off containers. Alternatively, you can dump the chips on a sheet on the ground for loading them into trucks by the truck's crane. Both options offer high flexibility. The final product is hauled off to district heating plants or a storage terminal. The high bulk density of chips allows maximum utilization of the truck's loading capacity, keeping transport costs low. The energy yield from this concept is exceptionally good. If you put 2 to 3 litres diesel into the whole process, the energy content you get out of it equals 100 litres diesel,